Off the well-beaten tourist path is a Davao that few sightseers know about. If you take the time to go outside the fancy hotel circuit and forsake the air-conditioned comfort of the tour buses, you will discover the real beauty of Davao. It truly is a land of plenty. The lover of nature would really appreciate the bountiful harvest that Davao represents. From the slopes of Mount Apo, where wildlife abound, colorful flowers frame the view from the top of a land that rolls into meadows and valleys full of farm produce. Driving down south to Digos, we stop and chat for a while with farmers planting rice in the paddies by the roadside. The sight that met us on the way to Gihing was a remarkable view of rows and rows of fruit-bearing mango trees that seemed to vanish into the blue haze of the distant mountains. On the other side of the highway was something equally magnificent, an extensive banana plantation that seemed to fill the flat plain that stretched to the far horizon. On our way back to Davao City, we had to stop and take in the refreshing sound of the roaring rapids in Daro. It was unspoiled nature at its best. Lunching in the outskirts of Turil, we came upon a group of fishermen harvesting fish ponds that were virtually bursting with bangus. It was a breathtaking scene set against the serene backdrop of the distant Mount Apo. On one of the heights that overlooked Davao City, we paused and took time to admire the view of the clouds rolling over the pristine skies of the city. You couldn't avoid the banana plantations even if you tried. Apparently, what lay below us that seemed to carpet the valley in a sea of green were bananas. We had to take a closer look at this forest of bananas, and here I was, slipping the plastic veil off a cluster of the green fruits. Climbing the hills above Davao, we ventured off into Kalinan. After going off the main highway and going deeper into fruit farming country, we came upon a lively group plucking mangoes from the thick groves that covered the slopes. These hills that approach the boundaries above Davao are so rich with produce that you can just stop and take in the view of pineapple plantations ready for harvest. Up to that point, we were off the well-worn tourist circuit, but we owed it to our host not to decline an invitation to visit one of Davao's tourist attractions, the Davao Crocodile Park. After watching the ferocious beasts perform for our cameras, we went off into a more sedate visit to the Davao Butterfly House. These beautiful fluttering creatures are a wonder to watch, and the colors that they display are simply amazing. The hungry film crew have to eat and drink after all that driving around, so we headed to the mall. So much for staying off the well-beaten tourist path. After the banana splits, cheesecakes, and ice cream sundaes were wiped out, we headed for the airport to fly home.
Okay, wait for a pretty girl to pass by back.
But we did not take off before taking home some of Davao's famous delicacies, the marang, durian, and durian candy for the faint-hearted. What I won't forget most of all about Davao, apart from its rich harvest, are its people. Friendly and beautiful people that welcome you to a bountiful place that they deserve to call home.
To the Philippines, Davao.